are your thoughts about Secret Lairs? Welcome to MTG Thursdays Thoughts. And today I want to talk about Secret Lairs. And honestly, Secret Lairs, we get them about every 2 weeks or so. And some of them are nice and some of them are crazy and some of them are hectic like Final Fantasy, Marvel, SpongeBob. And I just want to talk about them for a minute. I want to talk a little bit about the frustrations from last week. I still am a little frustrated about how the thing went. Put my video out, ranting out about it when it happened, because I was frustrated when it happened, and I'm still a little frustrated about it. I was able to get some of the product, but it's still annoying that literally within like 3 seconds, like you had to be either know the loop arounds and cheat arounds and hack arounds, which should be fixed. There shouldn't be a way that you can just throw stuff in the cart early and then all of a sudden use that right before to check out and then be able to add the product in there and then just be able to be straight on the checkout screen. I feel like that subverts the system, one, and two, causes other problems and other issues. Also, they've got to do something about bots because there isn't literally no way I could make, I don't know how to, but you can make bots to run this all day. You're limited, then they limited it to 5 per, I think is what it was this time. If I remember correctly, I went back and looked. I was curious before things sorted out how many you could buy. Usually they keep it to about 2. Sometimes it's 3, depending on the set. But this one, they're like, now we're going to let you have up to 5, which I think is the wrong mentality. Now, when you've like had the initial release and you've sold your first day's worth, then yeah, you can up your quantities that people can buy if there's anything left. But the problem is because of that, there are so many people buying so much of it, it caused problems. But we're getting Secret Lairs all the time now. And some Secret Lairs are really good. Some Secret Lairs are just going to fall flat on their face. There's still a bunch of the other ones that are kind of still out there. I think most of the Final Fantasy ones sold out. People were able to get them either in normal or Japanese because you wanted the artwork. And, there's some out there that were, the Cyclonic Rift one was nice because you got your value, and then I wanted that one. I can't remember if I was able to pick up that one or not. I wanted to have some to do for giveaways in the near future and stuff like that. So it is annoying how the system works, and there are workarounds, there's things around it, and you want to be logged in first. But to me, it's crazy that it was just like within like 3 seconds, basically, if you weren't there, you weren't going to get bundles and this and that, and kind of how you got positioned in queue. Like you click it and you go as fast as you can, and I heard some people that they clicked it like instantly and took like 25-30 minutes, and then some people did the same thing over like 3 to 4 hours. I think I was on like the 2 to 3 hour wait to be able to check out. And thankfully, in the middle of it, I realized what was sold out, and I had mostly put bundles in there, so I went back and started throwing individuals into my cart to make sure I could get what I needed. Then when I came to checkout, I was able to be like double check what I had and make sure I had what I was looking for. It is frustrating. They're going to continue, though, to make these Secret Lairs because it's just straight profit for them. It doesn't cost them that much to reprint them. The artist gets their chunk of money, and then they're basically printing money. Now, what is the solution? I don't think print on demand is a solution. While I like print on demand when we're doing things for charity, because you want to be able to give people the opportunity to get as much as they can to help that charity or that organization that they're helping, print on demand, having to wait 4 to 8 months to get your product is never a good thing. So what is the solution? Honestly, I don't know. I think having more product, getting the website better, having a system of simple capture or some way that chat bots and stuff like that, spam bots, things like that can't just get in there and clog up the lines. Maybe doing limits on how many people can order, things like that. I think the idea also of pushing almost every Secret Lair through an LGS. So every Secret Lair that's a big one. So Final Fantasy, things like that, like you did with Deadpool, push those through to your LGS as well. So let the local game store also be able to have them and be able to sell them or use them as prize packs or giveaways or however they see fit, but be able to push those through as well. That's my thought. We're going to keep getting Secret Lairs, and I like the Secret Lairs because here's the thing. It also does push price points of certain cards down because if you haven't seen a reprint, but also some of the cards, the price point goes up because it's a special art. You can only get that one art or that one card. Like, here's what's going to happen with all these cards. Typically what happens with these, they come out, people spike the prices really high. So like, I'm telling you right now, just give you one more tip or thought here. Don't buy any of the Final Fantasy stuff right away, like right now. Don't be going paying the scalper prices, the double, triple prices, because I've watched this happen with almost every single hot Final Fantasy set. Now, right now, nobody has them in hand. But starting next week and stuff like that, people will start getting them. As the market floods with them, guess what? The price is going to go down. If you're looking for like just one or two of the cards, keep an eye on it because the price is going to be like, oh, it's up here for a second, and then it's going to drop. And then give it a couple weeks, and it's going to go back up again as people have already sold through their inventory. So I'm just telling you how it's going to work. And you want to kind of catch it here. You want to catch it here. You want to catch it when it's towards the bottom, but right before it starts peaking back up. It's just kind of how it works. You give it a couple weeks, you can sell it in, and it happens with a lot of cards too. Like the Final Fantasy cards that are coming out this week, they've been up. They're at their peak right now. They're going to be towards their peak. They will start to bottom down, a lot of them, a couple dollars, some of them come a lot, and then give it a couple weeks, and then the ones that are hot and stuff like that, the prices will peak back up again. I'm just telling you how it's going to go, and especially as product is harder and harder to find or whatever. So that is my thoughts on all of this. We got to find a better system, that, at least to get the website better, where there's not workarounds and ways to kind of, you're not cheating the system, you are using something that's already there, but it is a workaround that then clogs up the system for other people that are trying to get the products. I think everyone should have a chance to get the product, but I also understand, like, you do need to have, as far as businesses go, having that sense of scarcity makes it where more and more people want to buy it, and it's limited. So I don't know, maybe I heard a suggestion where someone's like, do like the foils only as like a limited print run and like the non-foils as like a print to order. But the only problem with that is again, how the printing systems work, and they don't want to just tie up printers just printing these things for months. So like, that's hard to do. I guess you could do like 2 batches. You could do like an early batch and then a late batch and just try to run the printers again later. But again, at the same time, it still can cause issues. So let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts if there's a way to fix the Secret Lair system? Do you have a thought? I'd love to hear it, because if we can get solutions, we can talk about it. Maybe Wizards will listen. Maybe. We'll never know. But the more we talk about it, the more we put it out there, the more opportunity they might have to sit back and listen. You can send feedback to them, and maybe they'll fix the system a little bit better, make it a little bit better for future launches, because, you know, we got stuff for Spider-Man coming out, Avatar will have out, we'll probably got some other cool ones that are getting announced here in Vegas. So, yeah. Have fun. I like the Secret Lairs. I think it's a good idea. I just think the system needs to be improved a little bit better. But let me know in the comments below. And as always, we'll see you next time.